The secret to making your orchids bloom all year round. What experts don't want you to know. Hello all my orchid lovers. Wherever you're tuning in from around the world, I'm sending you and your beautiful orchids lots of love and good health. Today, I'm excited to share with you a very special orchid care secret. A method I've discovered over the years that's not just effective, but also completely organic and incredibly gentle on your plants. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share so more people can discover these tips too. After one full season of blooming, although the flowers on my orchid have naturally wilted and fallen, the plant itself is still very healthy and thriving. The leaves remain lush and green, and the roots are strong and firm, showing no signs of weakness or disease. Let's go ahead and trim the flower spike so the plant can focus its energy on growing stronger roots and leaves. By removing the spent flower stalk, the orchid won't waste resources trying to support old blooms and can redirect all its nutrients toward developing new growth. Use scissors or a sharp knife to trim the flower spike, making sure to cut as close to the main stem as possible to maximize the cut surface area. You can use turmeric powder to help dry and disinfect the cut area. Turmeric has natural antiseptic and healing properties that protect the wound from infection and promote faster healing. Just gently apply a small amount of turmeric powder to the cut after trimming the flower spike. The very first step we'll take is to gently spray the orchid with plain, clean water using the spray bottle. This might seem simple, but it actually plays a crucial role in preparing the plant for better nutrient absorption later on. You see, orchids have tiny pores on their leaves called stomata, which are like little gateways for gases and moisture. When these pores are closed or blocked, the plant can't breathe properly or absorb nutrients effectively. By misting the leaves with water, we help to open up these stomata, activating the plant's natural processes. This makes it much easier for the orchid to take in the liquid fertilizer, vitamins, and minerals that we'll apply next. Think of it as waking the plant up and getting it ready to absorb everything it needs to grow strong and healthy. Doing this step not only improves nutrient uptake, but also helps keep the leaves hydrated and clean, washing away dust or small pests that might be lingering. Overall, spraying with plain water is a gentle but important way to support your orchid's health and ensure that when you apply the nutrient solution, it gets absorbed more efficiently and works more effectively. It's a simple step that sets the foundation for the rest of your orchid care routine. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language. Comment below and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to support me and never miss any orchid care tips. Prepare 1 orange. Use the peel of the orange. Orange peels, though often thrown away, actually hold a lot of natural goodness that can benefit orchids. When used properly, they can help improve the plant's overall health in several ways. Orange peels contain natural citric acid and essential oils that can help prevent fungal growth and certain harmful bacteria in the growing medium. This means your orchid's roots are less likely to rot or get infected, creating a cleaner, healthier environment for the plant to thrive. They also release a mild, pleasant aroma that can naturally deter some small pests like ants, fungus gnats, and even aphids. More than that, as orange peels slowly break down, they release small amounts of nutrients into the soil, especially potassium, which is great for strengthening stems and encouraging blooming. In a way, it's like giving your orchid a natural vitamin boost without using any harsh chemicals. Just remember to dry the peels first or soak them before using, to avoid overwhelming the plant with acidity. Cutting the orange peel into small pieces is an important step that makes a big difference in how effectively your orchid can benefit from it. When the peel is in smaller bits, its surface area increases. This means that more of the essential oils, natural acids, and nutrients are exposed and can be released more quickly and evenly. These include beneficial compounds like citric acid and potassium, which help support the plant's growth, root strength, and resistance to pests and diseases. Smaller pieces also decompose faster if you're adding them to the potting medium or making a natural solution. This helps avoid buildup or mold that might happen if large chunks were left to rot too slowly. Pour 500 milliliters of water. Stir the solution. Soak it for 30 minutes. Prepare the rice. Use 3 tablespoons of rice as the base for creating a natural enzyme-rich water that's great for orchids. Rice, especially when soaked or lightly rinsed, releases starches and beneficial microbes into the water. Pour 500 milliliters of hot water. Stir the solution. Soak it for 20 minutes. After 30 minutes, the orange peel water will have fully absorbed and released its natural oils and nutrients into the liquid. Filter the solution through rails. We shouldn't waste the leftover orange peel pulp. Even after making the solution, that pulp still contains plenty of nutrients and natural compounds. You can repurpose it as an organic fertilizer for other plants in your garden. Alright, let's start with step 1. And this one's really important. We're going to take our orange peel solution and use it to gently wipe down the leaves of our orchid. Now, you might be thinking, really? Just wiping the leaves? But trust me, this step does a lot more than it seems. Now, we're not just wiping for appearance's sake. What we're actually doing is applying a nutrient-rich solution made from orange peel. This isn't just any homemade remedy. Orange peel is packed with natural compounds that directly benefit the plant. For example, it's rich in potassium, which helps regulate water flow in the plant, strengthens the stems, and supports blooming. There's also calcium, which reinforces the cell walls of the leaves, keeping them firm and helping the plant maintain its structure. Plus, the magnesium found in citrus peel plays a key role in photosynthesis. It helps the plant turn sunlight into energy more efficiently. So when we wipe the leaves with this solution, we're not just hydrating or cleaning. We're delivering trace minerals that help the orchid grow greener, stronger, and better equipped to bloom. And it's not just what we apply, but when we apply it. Morning is the ideal time to do this. That's when the plant's stomata, those tiny openings on the leaf surface, are beginning to open. These pores are like little gates that allow the orchid to absorb moisture and nutrients. By applying the solution early in the day, we make sure the plant is ready to take in those vitamins and minerals when it needs them most. When wiping, we want to start with the top of the leaf. This is where dust tends to settle, and more importantly, it's often where pests like red spider mites or mealybugs gather. The oils and light acidity in the orange peel solution help deter these pests. They don't like the smell, and the gentle acidity disrupts their ability to thrive. So we're not only feeding the plant, we're helping protect it in a natural, chemical-free way. Next, we move to the underside of the leaf. This part is often overlooked, but it's crucial. Most of the stomata are located here, which means it's the primary surface through which the orchid breathes and absorbs nutrients. It's also where pests tend to hide out. Red mites, scale insects, and even spider eggs can cling to the underside, often undetected. By carefully wiping beneath the leaf, we help keep those pores clear and the plant breathing easily. This simple step, done thoroughly, can make a significant difference in your orchid's health. Over time, you'll notice the leaves becoming firmer, greener, and more vibrant. That's a sign that the nutrients are doing their job, strengthening the foliage, supporting cell development, and improving photosynthesis. And when photosynthesis improves, so does blooming potential. So don't skip this. Leaf care isn't just about aesthetics. It's a foundational step in supporting the plant's entire system. Think of it as feeding the orchid through its skin and giving it a clean, pest-free surface to work with. A few minutes spent wiping with a targeted solution like this can pay off in bigger, longer-lasting blooms and a much healthier orchid overall. Now, let's move on to the second method, and this one is especially helpful for people who don't have a lot of time. We're going to use a spray bottle to mist the orchid with our vitamin and mineral-rich solution. This is a quicker, more convenient approach that still gives your plant a strong nutrient boost, without needing as much hands-on care as wiping. Spraying is ideal for busy plant lovers, because it allows the solution to evenly coat the leaves, stems, and aerial roots. The nutrients in this liquid fertilizer are immediately available in a form that's easy for the plant to absorb. And when done correctly, this helps your orchid grow faster, stay healthier, and bloom more frequently. The key minerals in our solution, potassium, calcium, and magnesium, play important roles here. Potassium supports flower development and improves resistance to stress. Calcium helps build strong root systems and protects against root rot. Magnesium enhances chlorophyll production, which is essential for better photosynthesis and overall energy in the plant. All of these elements come together in a balanced way to keep the orchid system functioning smoothly. This spraying method should ideally be done about 2 to 3 times a month, depending on your climate and the orchid's condition. That's enough to maintain consistent nutrient intake without overwhelming the plant. When you spray, make sure to cover all parts of the orchid, especially the undersides of the leaves and the roots exposed above the pot. These areas are highly active in absorbing moisture and nutrients. Now, one thing to be very careful about. Do not spray directly on the flowers if your orchid is currently in bloom. The reason is that moisture sitting on the petals can cause spotting, discoloration, or even lead to fungal infections. Orchid flowers are delicate, and even though the nutrients are beneficial for the plant overall, they don't need to be applied to the blooms themselves. Instead, focus your spraying on the foliage and root areas, where the plant will still absorb everything it needs to support the flowers. An added benefit of this method is pest control. The natural compounds in our solution, particularly from ingredients like orange peel or turmeric, if you've included them, have a mild repellent effect against common pests like red spider mites, mealybugs, and aphids. Spraying helps you reach the tiny hiding spots where these pests like to settle, keeping your plant clean and reducing infestations before they start. After 20 minutes, the rice water will have fully absorbed and released its minerals and nutrients into the liquid. At this point, we can mix it together with the orange peel water. Combining these two nutrient-rich solutions creates a powerful, natural fertilizer that's packed with vitamins and minerals to support your orchid's growth. Filter the solution through rails. Stir the solution. For our third method, we're going to use the nutrient-rich solution made from rice water and orange peel to water the orchid directly. This approach is great because it allows the plant to absorb vital vitamins and minerals through its roots, which is essential for overall health and vibrant growth. When you water your orchid with this natural fertilizer, especially in the early morning, you're giving it a big boost. Early morning watering is ideal because the cooler temperatures reduce evaporation, allowing the roots to fully take up the nutrients. Plus, watering at this time helps the plant prepare for photosynthesis throughout the day, a process that converts light into the energy the orchid needs to thrive. For best results, you should water with this mixture about 2 to 3 times a month. This frequency gives your orchid consistent nourishment without risking root rot or nutrient overload. Remember, orchids don't like to sit in soggy soil, so make sure the medium drains well after watering. Soak it for 20 minutes. After soaking for 20 minutes, the minerals from the water, orange peel, and rice water solution will have been fully absorbed by the orchid's roots. Now, it's time to carefully take the plant out. Leaving it in the solution for too long can cause the roots to become waterlogged and start to rot. so it's important to stick to exactly 20 minutes. After 4 weeks of consistent care using the nutrient-rich solution, you'll really start to see a remarkable transformation in your orchid's leaves. They become a deep, vibrant green, showing a freshness that speaks to the plant's overall health. The leaves are no longer limp or dull. Instead, they stand firm and strong, almost like they have a natural stiffness that helps them hold their shape beautifully. This firmness is a sign of good hydration and nutrient absorption, meaning the plant's internal systems are working well. When you gently touch the leaves, they feel resilient and tough, not fragile or wilted. This lush, healthy foliage indicates that your orchid is thriving, photosynthesizing efficiently, and well prepared to support strong flower spikes in the near future. This plant is the same. Its leaves are green, fresh, and strong, showing signs of excellent health. You can also see a new shoot emerging, a fresh little sprout that signals the plant is actively growing and thriving. This new growth means the orchid isn't just surviving. It's thriving and ready to continue developing beautiful leaves and flowers in the future. As for the roots, they have developed beautifully strong and healthy, spreading out and weaving their way through the small gaps between the leaves and the orchid's growing medium. This intricate network of roots not only anchors the plant securely, but also allows it to absorb water and nutrients more efficiently. You can clearly see that the roots are vibrant in color, a healthy mix of fresh green and bright white, which is a clear sign that they are well-nourished and free from disease or rot. These roots feel firm and solid to the touch, showing no signs of softness or weakness, which means they are doing their job perfectly in supporting the plant's overall growth. This strong root system plays a critical role in making the entire orchid sturdier and more resilient, helping it withstand environmental stresses and thrive for the long term. Thanks for watching. With these simple natural tips, your orchid will stay healthy, green, and bloom beautifully all year round. Remember, patience and consistent care are key to seeing the best results. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so more people can enjoy these secrets. See you next time.